This is the Transformers Generations Studio Series number 40 from Transformers Bumblebee movie, Deluxe Class Shatter. And this is her car mode version. Picked up this figure at Our Toys. Pretty cool. Okay, so I've just literally taken her out of packaging. And she's just literally shattered into pieces. Shatter has shattered into pieces, and this is getting really annoying. I thought this was a quality issue. Apparently it's just, well, I thought I had another defective product, but as it turns out, it's just a loose piece, and it just quickly popped off. So did this one. I'm not even sure. I haven't transformed this figure yet. It's just taken her out of packaging, and already we get this flimsiness of a product, and this is really getting annoying, Hasbro. I mean, come on, Hasbro. We're charging an arm and a leg for these Studio Series figures. They're great detail, they're great sculpts, but the quality issues just abound with this line, and it's not funny anymore. And here is Shatter out of packaging, looking a little underwhelming. And here she is with her partner Dropkick, just in a position to talk to those humans. Take me to your leader. I honestly thought she would be a little bit bigger, but considering the fact that they already made a smaller Dropkick, it just makes sense to make her about the same scale with Dropkick. And here they are with Studio Series Bumblebee. This is number 24. So I'm using him so it's more accurate. And okay, kind of scales okay. Again, as I said, I thought Dropkick should have been a little bit taller, and Shatter should have been much taller like that. But I don't know. That's what Hasbro did, and it's okay for now. Okay, let's look at the details of the figure. I think Hasbro and Takara Tomy, despite what I've said, have done a wonderful job with the details of Shatter in robot mode. Paint apps are really nice. The red plastic, though it feels a little bit cheap and flimsy, does look good. The red color does look great. Yeah, there's a lot of kibble at the back, but it's easily forgivable when you look at her from the front. And yeah, and if you look at the head sculpt, they're using a version that has the mask on and not the unmasked version. I was kind of hoping we'd get an unmasked version, but maybe we'll get that when Hasbro does the jet mode version of this figure. And as you can see, just tremendous details on her. So yeah, it's very rare we get a female Transformer, and I think in robot mode this one looks okay. Articulation for the figure, it's got a ball jointed neck, no waist or torso articulation because of transformation. The ball jointed shoulder, which you've already seen earlier. Ball hinge elbows, no wrist swivel. Ball jointed hips that go this way, that way. You can swivel it this way and that way. Very tight clearance on that. He's got a thigh swivel. You see that? Yep, thigh swivel. Hinge knees, go forward and back. An ankle joint goes this way and that, maybe because of transformation, and no rocker pivot. So great details in the robot mode, really looking good. Just wish she was a little bit bigger. So let's transform Shatter. Okay, take off these weapons, blasters, and then rotate the arms this way, and you can probably put the guns on the underside of her forearms. Okay, all right, and then what you want to do is untab the backpack like that. Okay, and then untab the front part of her chest like that, and then detach this whole piece right here. Just swivel it up, the chest piece, and then the head tucks in at the back like this. and then rotate like this. Okay, like that. Okay, and I gotta inform the front part or the engine, the hood of the engine. Okay, let's get the arms out of the way. Fold these out like this, like that. And then these thigh pieces, the panels on the thighs, they go fold out like this, that. Okay. These are gonna fold in like that, like that. It's amazing, nothing has popped off. I was practicing transforming this figure, and things just, the arm kept popping off. These, anyway. So go ahead and rotate the thigh pieces like this, and then make sure you tab those leg panels together like that. And the knees, that's the reason the knees have a double jointed bend. And so you can align the panels and then tab them properly. Okay. And then the feet, oh wait, the wheels, pop out like that. Wheels, they just pop off, pop out, move them out like that. And, okay. All right, just okay. Have them outward like that because you're going to tab them in onto those pegs. Okay, so like that, and tab them in. This and tab them in. Okay. And this chest piece is just going to sit right there in the middle. Next thing you want to do is unfold the rest of the roof and the trunk pieces and the bumper like that. What you want to do first is fold down that hinge right there and form the roof. There goes one. Like that. And then you want to shoot those leg pieces underneath those taillights and bumper assembly. Okay. Like that. Okay. 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 Why isn't this folding down? Okay. Oh, okay. This piece just stays right there. Okay. And then the arms swing all the way inward like this. The shoulders swing like that. And these pieces, you tab them onto the bumper, to the front grille, like that, and there goes that arm. Okay. And then, what the hell isn't he? Okay. Okay. All right. And then what you want to do is you want to rotate this wheel assembly right here and tab that panel right there. Go ahead and do the same on the other side. Rotate and tab it in like that. And that's it, hopefully. And just let's make sure everything's flush. Yep, and that's it. There is Shatter in her Plymouth, Chrysler Plymouth satellite alt mode. Rolls okay. It feels so light, like it's a knockoff. Like it does feel flimsy. And the red plastic is now very stark It looks so cheap right now, this red plastic. I thought it was okay with a glossy finish, but it just looks kind of cheap. The black paint looks really nice. It's a nice finish, nice diamond glossy finish. So okay, I'm liking that. But everything else, the red is just too cheap. The wheels feel very, very light and flimsy. Yeah, it doesn't even make a heavy sound. It feels like it's a knockoff, like one of those cheap toys you buy at a flea market. Anyway, so here she is with Deluxe Class Studio Series number 24 Bumblebee. You be the judge. I mean, is that in scale? I mean, a Plymouth should be a little bit bigger than a Beetle, right? And of course, Dropkick. Here we go. They actually could be in scale. No. Sorry, my bad. The pilot would have to be this big. No, the driver would be this big. So, well done, Hasbro and Takara Tomy. Great scale. And so some final thoughts on the figure. I had high expectations for this figure. I thought it would be way better than the Dropkick we got, but as it is, it's the same experience. I think the figure is very flimsy. I think they should have made it bigger. I think they should have made both Shatter and Dropkick as Voyager class figures, and I definitely think they should have made a decent triple changer out of these two instead of making two versions of them. The aesthetic in robot mode and alt mode look good, but the flimsiness of the plastic, tediousness of transformation, lightweight feel of the whole figure, it's just very difficult to justify the price it's asking for. And my suggestion is, if you're not really completing the whole Studio Series line, you're better off just waiting for a better version of Shatter, because Hasbro does that a lot of times. They send out their alpha versions or their beta versions of figures, just like with Optimus Prime, and a few numbers down the line they come up with something better, a better version of that same character. And it's a shame that they could have done a much better job with this one. I think it probably looked good on paper, but the transformation was just annoying. And even when you get her into car mode and in robot mode, it just feels so light and flimsy, like it's a KO. So for all the good things that it had, as well as the bad things, it's going to get a just slightly higher rating than what I gave Dropkick. She's going to get a 6.5 out of 10. I wouldn't recommend buying it off of stores outside retail. I would suggest you wait for it on retail and don't pay more than retail price for it. If you can wait for it on clearance, by all means do so. There you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Transformers Generations Studio Series number 40 from the movie Bumblebee Deluxe Class Shatter. Thanks for watching.